Tonight we are eating at Tiffins here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a signature dining experience. It's been about 2.5 years since we've been here. We came whenever it very first opened, and this is actually the only signature restaurant here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. So we are pretty excited to be back.
Jason's here, and Ed's here. We've got an appetizer here that I have actually never tried before, but I've always been interested to try, and I'm really surprised that Taylor wants to try it too. This is the charred octopus. It actually looks really good and it smells really good. It doesn't have like a weird smell about it. It has a nice, I guess whatever the seasoning, it just has like a nice aroma about it, but it's romesco, olive tapenade, chorizo, and squid ink aioli. It is like extremely tender, which is really nice. It's not chewy or rubbery or anything like that. It's good. I'm like really shocked at like the texture and the flavor. It's good. I think Taylor will actually like it.
Try a little bit of everything in this bite here. That is delicious. The octopus is super tender. If you've ever had calamari before, it kind of has the same texture as that. But with the squid ink aioli and the olive tapenade, it's delicious, all of it together. It actually has a nice little bit of charred flavor too because the octopus is grilled. It's really good.
I got the mushroom soup for my appetizer. It was a lot of fun because they brought the bowl with just some mushrooms in the bottom and poured the soup over the top of it. Not only does it smell awesome, the soup is really, really, really good. But the soup is good, and I'm just gonna finish my bowl of soup here.
All right, so for the bread service here, they actually bring out a focaccia loaf, which is already pre-sliced. It has a pomegranate molasses on top, and then it also comes with like a olive oil balsamic mix, and it smells very sweet. This is definitely a very unique bread to get at any restaurant on property because it is extremely tart. But then there is a nice little balance of sweetness in there from like the molasses. I actually like it. I'm not actually usually like a big sweet fan with bread. You know, I just like regular bread and salted butter.
So I'm actually going to have a piece of the bread without the sauce that it comes with. The bread is very good. It almost reminds me of one of the seasonings that we had over at Sanaa in the bread service, which would make sense because this is sort of African inspired, just like it was over at Sanaa. Now this is a focaccia bread, however it is a little more dense than your typical focaccia, which is nice and light and airy, but I think it's just the way they make it here and with the seasonings and flavor that they put in there, but it is really good. This plating is beautiful. All of the plating is so well done. We just couldn't get over how beautiful everything looks because, you know, food can be beautiful, and tonight it is. For my meal, I got the surf and turf. It is a grilled Wagyu beef fillet, lobster tail, purple potatoes, charred peppers, chimichurri butter, and a Bernarda reduction. It's very tender. It's cooked a perfect medium rare. Only thing I wish is that there was more of this Bernarda sauce because it is delicious. It's like a red wine sauce, and I love red wine sauce with my steak. Lobster tail is cooked perfectly. Super tender, almost melts in your mouth. That's how you know lobster is good. If it's rubbery, it's just not right. This is perfect.
For my entree, I have got the tamarind braised short rib. It comes with a parsnip potato puree, cauliflower, onions, and a medjool date vinaigrette. So I can already tell that this is cooked to perfection. I don't even need a knife. It just pulls apart. It's super tender, and there's a layer of fat that's on top that has been rendered down like to perfection. So it just melts right in your mouth. This is phenomenal. It's a great dish. Definitely would come back and get it again.
So I've been trying to get a bite of Josh's short rib, which has been a challenge because he pulls his plate away from me every single time. But it looks amazing. Literally just pulls apart. It doesn't even need the sauce on top. It's just seasoned so well. And it literally is probably one of the most tender pieces of meat I've ever had. It literally falls apart. So good.
I had the braised lamb shank, which was delicious. It was falling right off the bone every time I cut it, and then it was on top of black-eyed peas and a lovely chutney. It was very good.
I'm going to try Ed's lamb shank. When I saw this come out, I was really disappointed that I did not get it myself, just because it looks fantastic. It's so good. It's really good. So it does have like a little bit of a coriander spice on the meat itself, which is good. But I will say, after trying it, I think the short rib is better. Yeah.
For dinner, I had the chicken and waffle. It was a really good breast of chicken and then cornmeal waffle. But the best part was the huckleberry jam that they put on top of the waffle, and the fact that I learned that I like cannellini, which I didn't know was a thing till Taylor told me.
For dessert, Josh and I got to share the chocolate ganache. It comes with caramelized bananas and a cocoa nib tuile. Smells so chocolatey. If you have ever been to Hershey Park and have gone through the chocolate factory, this right here is exactly what it smells like. Ed and Jason told us that they got this last time they were here and they wanted more of it, and I totally agree. It is so good. I think because it's so smooth, it makes me want to eat more of it. It's just delicious.
I don't know if there was something else on the dessert, but I got a little bit of saltiness in there, which was nice. It was a nice balance with the chocolate, and the chocolate is rich, but very silky smooth. It's really good. I actually would eat more of this, which I'm going to do right now. So we just finished eating here at Tiffins, located here in Animal Kingdom. It's a great restaurant.
We had a great meal. Overall, appetizer, the bread service, our entrees, and the dessert. And they have a pretty good selection of each of those.
What was really nice too is that there were enough of us at the table that could get something a little bit different.
Yeah, we had a good variety at the table to see what all there was to offer.
And I will say I didn't try any of Jason's chicken and waffles, but yet it appeared to be, in the way he described, was still a very elegant dish, even though it was very simple, which was really nice. A good offering here, something that could probably satisfy most everybody as far as palate goes. But I think that my short rib was probably the best dish.
It was really good. I'm pretty sure we all tried it, and it was really good.
The dessert that Ed and Jason shared was Hala Hala. 3 different types of, like an ice cream. There's a sweet potato, a condensed milk, and then a beer ginger, I think?
Ginger beer.
Ginger beer, which they really enjoyed. It was good.
Sweet potato ice cream is purple. Sweet condensed milk's here. It all rests on coconut crumbs. And then the jackfruit is both the puree and this chip here. The white is a fried tapioca.
But the chocolate that we had was good too.
Oh yeah, it was so smooth. It was really good. All of our food was really good. And I'm still so surprised how delicious that octopus was.
Yes.
I didn't even want to let Josh have any more, but he did have a couple more bites. I finished it off though.
No, I literally only had what you guys saw me eat. That's it.
It was so good.
But I will say what's really nice is that even though this is a signature restaurant, you don't necessarily have to be totally dressed up because it is in the park.
Yeah, so technically it is park attire. They do try to have a little bit of a dress code, but they're not really going to turn you away.
But it is, being a signature restaurant, it's going to have a higher price, so just be prepared for that. I think our dishes were in the range of about $35 to $65. The surf and turf was, I think, like $65. So
yeah, and as a signature restaurant, if you have a Disney dining plan, it would be 2 meal credits.
yeah, so let us know, have you guys eaten here at Tiffins before, and did you enjoy it?